We want to pause for a second and focus on gratitude. Focus on gratitude. Research shows that gratitude leads to happiness, and it is actually, according to this author here, for the psychology of gratitude, it's one of the most neglected emotions and one of the most underestimated of virtues. And so, given everything that's going on in the world, the instability and the fear that many of us may feel at some time, there's no better time now than now just to stop and give thanks for all that is good. You know, what we focus on is actually what expands. And so we could remind ourselves of how how it's good to incorporate gratitude into our stream of consciousness. Remember that even if things are like really, really bad, or they're not going your way, or you're it's just you just don't feel right. Just knowing that there's always hope on the other side of this. Like we're actually going to come out of this pandemic at some point. And so, regardless of how we feel right now psychologically, I want to encourage you to consider writing a letter of gratitude to someone who may have done something for you, to you, just lifted you up, or you want to lift them up just to, just to express gratitude. And studies have shown that the mere act of thanking someone can be good for our health, right? And another study done by the Journal of Happiness, and of course this is 2012, found that those who wrote letters of gratitude over a 3-week period were happier, had greater life satisfaction, and had less incidence of depressive symptoms. And for me personally, I am like right on the edge, an introvert or extrovert, right? I love, being with me. But guess what? I need to be around some other people. So so I have been actually sending gifts or writing notes to people for just saying thank you, appreciate your wellness check, those types of things. And so that's what we want to do over the next few minutes. Is we want to give you the opportunity, and you don't have to. You can put it in the chat, or you cannot. You don't have to at all. But just want to pause and give you the opportunity to share what you are grateful for. And it might not be everything, but just, maybe one thing or two. So I'll pause for that.
This is Janice, and I often feel overwhelmed and overworked at home because I work at home, and then after work is over, I work at home again by taking care of my elderly mom who's about to be 83. And then I pause and say, there are those that can't even go see their moms in the senior center. So I'm grateful to have her here with me, have my mom.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. Anyone else? We'll pause for gratitude.
I'll be remiss. Hi, this is Brenda. When you just said some people don't have their mom, and I'm one of those. It's been a year, and this Mother's Day was marked this first year for me. But I just wake up grateful just for the opportunity to be able to give, and to be able to be in a position to give rather than to receive. For that, I'm just grateful every morning that I'm able to be in that position, regardless of what it is. I don't have to wait for someone to get me up. I get up. I don't have to wait for someone to, take me to the bathroom. I had to do all of this for my mother.
Yes.
Okay, Brenda.
Bless you. Yes.
The last 3 months of our life. So it just makes you very grateful of the things that you can do for others. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's okay. It's okay.
No worries. So we're pausing for gratitude.
Yes. Thank God you're able to do that. Thank God you were there. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm grateful for, that I'm here and I'm able to.
And I will add to that, Brenda has met my mother, and tomorrow, as we speak on that, my mother is scheduled to go to a nursing home. She's going through Alzheimer's. And, oh, sorry. See, this is one of those moments. Look at it. Say hi, AJ. And tomorrow is going to be a stressful day. But I'm grateful to God for the strength. You know, okay. And, it's going to be a rough day, but, it's hard to even put into words. And she has Alzheimer's. She has no idea of what's going on. And in some ways, some odd way, that is almost like a saving grace that she doesn't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes, I see in the chat that Myrtle Habersham, she says grateful for health and family. Yes, and I see Gary says Gary says I'm sorry. Gary says hello everyone. System's working sometimes. Grateful for being here. Yes, 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 yes. And so we are, this is our talk and connect, and so we are closing it out with a round of gratitude, just to express it if you chose to. And so I'll pause, and then I'm going to share what I'm grateful for. Okay. So Janice, my 14-year-old is in Mississippi, and of course I'm in Georgia. I took him there because we needed a separation, right? And so he's there with my niece and her husband. My niece is 39, husband's 43. My niece is the director of the Child Protective Services in the county we grew up in. So she has skills that I don't have, quite frankly, for a 14-year-old. And so so that's working out just fine. So I wanted to surprise him for Mother's Day. And so I got in my car from Georgia, and my car stopped on the highway in Anniston, Alabama. The car stopped. Grateful because I do have USAA, called roadside assistance. Some guy stopped, and another guy, they stopped and got me out of the road. And the tow truck got there. I don't think I waited 15, 20 minutes. So he got me there. I got a note, a little automatic note from USAA, says find alternative transportation because you cannot get in the vehicle with the tow truck. And so I want y'all to know what I said out loud. I was like, now that's a lie. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm getting in that truck. So I did, a mask and all that stuff on. And he took me to, this was Saturday, in the middle of the global pandemic, right? All I thought was, all I got to do is just stop one time, get the gas, and keep going. I don't even have to do anything else. But anyway, so dropped my car off at the Hyundai dealership there, left it there outside the gate because everything's closed. No rental cars, no Ubers. I did the Uber. That would have been $186 back to my house here in Georgia, but no Uber. It was a small town. They don't even have Uber. So he took me to a hotel. I said, thank you very much until I can figure out what to do. And I walked over to the Walmart, bought me a sleeping bag and a blanket and some towels and some other things because, quite frankly, the hotel looked nasty. But there you go. So there you go. So that worked out. And then in my frustration, I reached out to some folks and said, this is what happened. So one of my sorority sisters who lives in Birmingham drove the next morning to get me. And she said, you're still going to surprise your son. So she let me have her car. So I'm grateful for relationships. Yes. She let me have her car. I drove to Mississippi and I did surprise my son. Spent Mother's Day with him. And we were able to, because my whole point was I wanted to go and visit my mom's grave, right? And so my son and I went and we cleaned the headstones off of my mom and my baby brother. And so we spent that time together. We didn't do anything exceptional or extraordinary. We just spent time together, and it was peaceful for the both of us. It was what we needed. It was joy. It was love. It was being able to connect with him without being stressed. And so we stayed in a hotel there, which it was clean. And so we did that, and we just I really just shut my big old mouth as the mom, right? And I allowed him to talk about whatever it was he wanted to talk about without me interjecting or seeming to judge. And my God, he had a lot to talk about, and it was, what 14-year-old boys talk about. He was talking about Fortnite and bugs and snakes and his friends and Instagram, and he was able to talk. He was felt heard, so we connected. So I'm grateful for that. I drove back to Birmingham to give my friend her car back. She drove me back to the Hyundai dealership in Anderson, Alabama, and they said we're gonna keep the car for a few minutes. Go ahead, few days. You have the rental car. You should be good. And so I got back here, and yesterday I found out that they had to replace the entire engine. And so what am I grateful for? It's covered. Everything is covered under the powertrain warranty that I didn't even know I had. Thank God for that, right? And so gratitude. And I was telling Jill at the beginning of this, what I learned from that experience was, grateful for relationships and grateful for insurance and my health and resources. But what I wasn't aware of or wasn't conscious of was women with children or men with children or men, period, children, whatever it is, people who are displaced during this time, right? Who don't have relationships like I do or resources like I do. And so that's why this moment for me, I need to find out how to help those people that I'm thinking God said, let me just stop you for a minute and show you that you can do more. And so I am grateful for that opportunity, quite frankly, to be safe. I was safe. I was a little scared, but I was safe throughout that whole process, and I was loved and I was carried. And so gratitude. There you go. That's what I wanted to end with is gratitude. And I know for me, for sure, I can do more. So my name's Angela Odom, and I am so thankful to Jill for giving me this opportunity to facilitate this talk and connect with you all. Thank you all for showing up. And Jill, with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Angela. Let's give her a round of applause. This has been awesome. Thank you. I think we all just needed to just take a pause and take a breath, right? And this has been, for me, I know, for me, it's been awesome. So again, I want to thank you for this discussion today. And I just started talking about my mother, so I'm still kind of shaking about that. I'm so nervous about tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
But this has been a blessing, and I want to say I see several of our AARP Georgia volunteers online this morning. I want to thank you all for all you do for us. I just can't wait till the day that we are together again. But at the same time, it's sad because I know it's going to be different. Because when I see Jeannie Hill coming down that hall and I'm running to her and want to grab her and hug her, and it's going to be a different feeling. I ran into a sporty sister the other day, and we normally jump in each other's arms, and it's a different feeling, and it's a different day. But I want to thank you all for coming out this morning, getting up and logging on and dialing in to today's discussion. And I want to remind you that for more information on AARP veteran programs, you can go to aarp.org/veterans. I want to invite you all, and I will send this email if you registered for this event today. I'm going to follow this up with an email for tomorrow's teletown hall. You probably already have it. I'm sure most of you are already members and you get our information. But just as a reminder, tomorrow we have a very special teletown hall. Every Thursday we've been doing these teletown halls on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Tomorrow is the first one that we'll be doing. Our national veteran team will be doing tomorrow at 1 p.m. tomorrow. And so I will send that information out on that. So again, I want to thank you all. for joining us today. Amy Stevens, I see her on, and I want to thank Amy. Amy is the founder for Georgia Military Women. We're being led today by a military woman. We have several of you on today. Amy, thank you for all you do. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. Angela, love the session. Awesome job. We need to get together sometime and talk in person. Everybody, there's so much going on, I was keeping quiet, but since you called me out, Joe, I do want to say I am so grateful for everybody that is a military woman and the fellowship, sisterhood that we all have. I mean, that really makes a difference. And actually, I was busy there sending you an email, Jill, so we can talk later.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, is that I feel comfortable doing that. And I hope that, those of you that are in the Georgia Military Women Group will continue to participate in these virtual things. That's what I've been learning about, is how to do all the virtual things. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I hope you have a great day.
And before we go, I want to be remiss to say hello to our state ambassador, Myrtle Habersham. Hi, Myrtle.
Hi there. Good morning. Great session. I really enjoyed the part I was able to listen to, and look forward to listening to the recording for the rest of it.
Awesome. So good to see you. Look fabulous as usual. So, Angela, I'll let you end it. I don't know, how do you normally end? You end?
Well,
this has been amazing. This is my second had a event yesterday, and this has been awesome. I want to just thank again everyone for taking the time out to join us today.
Yes. So for us, we start on time and we end on time because we respect your time.
Amen.
And so for you, in the middle of this global pandemic, we're going to be on the other side of this thing at some point. And so I'll just ask you to position yourself right this minute for however you want to show up on the other side, but you don't have to wait. So right this minute, take care of yourself every single day. Do something for your mental health and your physical health. And by the way, laugh out loud. That's really powerful. With that said, again, thank you for participating and being engaging. It was just like food for my soul to be with you. So thank you, Jill. Again, thank you, AARP Georgia, for the opportunity to facilitate this activity. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, booyah! That is it. We are good to go. Thank you so much, and we will see you on virtual something. I'm sure. You all take care and have a fabulous day.
Thank you.
All right, take care, you all.
Have a good day.
You as well.